Welcome back. I hope you're doing great. As a part of this video, we'll understand what is data integrity. Before we understand what is data integrity, let us see what and all we have learned so far. We learned what are the databases, how do we create the database. Then we learned different aspects of the database design, wherein in order to come out with the conceptual design, we learned about the ER diagram as well. We also learned different objects like sequences, views, and a table as well. After learning about the database objects, we learned about different keys like super keys, primary key, foreign key, and other set of keys. As a part of the database objects, we learned what are tables, how do we create tables. If I ask you a question, after creating a table, what will we do? Can you think of? Very simple, right? We insert the data into the table. While inserting the data, do we need to take care of anything? Is there any predefined way to insert the data into the table, or if there are any rules to insert the data into the table? What do you think? Yes or no? Yes, we do have a rules or some constraints to insert the data into the different tables of a database. Let us take an example here. Assuming that you are planning to create a Gmail ID. So to create the Gmail ID, what will you do? You will provide the username, you will provide the password. Can you give any user ID and password? Not really. When you are trying to provide the username, you can't give a username whatever you want. It needs to be unique. And in terms of password, can you give any password? No. We should take care of the length of the password. We should see whether we have a special characters or not. And also we need to add one or two numeric values. Like that, you need to provide the password which satisfies the constraints which is imposed by a Gmail. If you observed, I said constraints, right? So where is this constraint coming from? If you think of, Gmail would be storing their user details as a part of any of their database. So they are imposing the constraints before we insert the data. Means basically before we provide the data which will be inserted into the database maintained by the Gmail. These constraints come as a part of data integrity. What is data integrity? Data integrity refers to the quality of the data stored within databases. As we just took an example, what kind of a username, what kind of a password need to be stored in a Google database, that will be taken care by the constraint imposed by a Google as a part of the data integrity. So data integrity means accuracy, completeness, and consistency of the data. So whether the data is accurate, whether the data is complete, or is it consistent across the different tables in a database, that is taken care by data integrity. It also, in a way, takes care of the regulatory compliance. Means when you go to the different countries, like in USA, we have HIPAA compliance. So those complaints will be taken care as a part of the data integrity. How do we achieve the data integrity? We can achieve the data integrity by proper data typing. Like if you have different columns, we'll ensure that if the column is int, only int values are inserted into this particular column. We also take care of the data integrity by having a constraint, which we already discussed, like default, check, unique, and key. So constraints define the rules according to which the operations like updation, deletion, insertion have to be performed to maintain the data integrity. And also we can achieve the data integrity through the data validation processes. So why do we really need data integrity? Because it has immense benefits. Like It ensures the truthfulness of the data. It ensures the accuracy of the data. It ensures the completeness of the data. It ensures that data retrieval process is seamless. It also ensures that data is verifiable. Wonderful. We understood about the data integrity. Thank you.